Rights groups slam India death sentence for rapists. Vertical line. Fox News, Fox News Digital Network, Fox News, Fox Business, U Report, Fox News Radio, Fox News Latino, Fox Nation, Fox News Insider. Login. Account. You're logged in as profile. Log out. Search site. Listen to Fox News Radio live. On air now. On air personalities. Home. Video. Politics. U.S. Opinion. Entertainment. Tech. Science. Health. Travel. Lifestyle. World. Sports. On air. Previous slide. Next slide. World home. UN. Conflicts. Terrorism. Disasters. Global economy. Environment. Religion. Scandals. Regions. Rights groups slam India death sentence for rapists. By Abhirya Shrivastava. Published September 14, 2013. AFP. An Indian woman shouts slogans calling for the death penalty for men convicted of rape and murder outside the Salkit courthouse in New Delhi on September 13, 2013. Indian rights groups voiced dismay Saturday over death sentences handed to 4 men for a fatal gang rape, saying it was unlikely to reverse the country's rape crisis despite the clamor for their execution. AFP. Members of the Karnataka State Youth Congress, some of them wearing masks of 4 convicted rapists, enact a mock execution in Bangalore on September 13, 2013. Indian rights groups voiced dismay Saturday over death sentences handed to 4 men for a fatal gang rape, saying it was unlikely to reverse the country's rape crisis despite the clamor for their execution. AFP. Indian students of St. Joseph Degree College take part in an anti-rape protest in Hyderabad on September 13, 2013. Indian rights groups voiced dismay Saturday over death sentences handed to 4 men for a fatal gang rape, saying it was unlikely to reverse the country's rape crisis despite the clamor for their execution. AFP. Next slide. Previous slide. New Delhi. AFP. Indian rights groups voiced dismay Saturday over death sentences handed to 4 men for a fatal gang rape, saying it was unlikely to reverse the country's rape crisis despite the clamor for their execution. After a 7-month fast-track trial, Judge Yogesh Khanna said Friday the 4 men should be hanged by the neck till they are dead for the brutal rape of a 23-year-old woman on a bus last December. After the sentencing, people distributed sweets on the street in celebration and tweeted that justice had been served. But on Saturday, Rights Network of All slammed the verdict, urging the government instead to launch a mass public education campaign to stop India's rape epidemic. Executing these men won't bring back the woman they raped or reverse India's rape crisis. The only way to stop rape before it starts is with a massive public education campaign, the online activist network said. Indian newspapers splashed the sentencing on their front pages along with mugshots of the 4 convicts whose crime shocked the nation and triggered weeks of street protests. Showed no mercy, got no mercy, screamed a banner headline in the English-language Hindustan Times, while the Times of India said death for 4 for dastardly, diabolical, brutal crime. In the lead up to the sentencing, there had been a huge clamor for the 4, Vinay Sharma, Dakshi Thakur, Pawan Gupta, and Mukesh Singh, to be executed for their attack on a physiotherapy student and her male companion on December 16. The papers, however, wondered if handing down the death penalty in rape cases would make women any safer across the country. Last year, there were 24,923 cases of rape reported in India, according to the government's official statistics. But the actual figure is believed to be far higher, with experts saying women are reluctant to file complaints for fear of social stigma in the socially conservative nation. An editorial in the Hindu newspaper was scathing in its criticism of the verdict, saying it would serve little purpose other than providing a false comfort of retribution. In meting out the hangman's justice, the Sessions Court has regrettably missed an opportunity to turn the discourse away from retributive punishment to constructive dialogue on policing and legal reforms, it wrote under the headline, "Crimes Death Can't Wish Away." The victim, who cannot be named for legal reasons, died of massive internal injuries on December 29 after being lured onto the private bus by the gang following a cinema trip with a companion. In handing out the sentence, Judge Khanna said the crime fell into the rarest of rare category that justified capital punishment under India's legal system. Kavita Krishnan of the All India Progressive Women's Association said the punishment was hardly going